Hello everyone, my name is Jamil Bernal. I'm 22 years old. I live in Gachancipa, Cundinamarca. I'm studying in University UNAD. In this video, I tell about, of course, English 7th or English conversation. Um, the step one in this activity is answer the question. The first question is, what is the purpose of the course? It aims to extrain linguistic, social linguistic, and pragmatic skills through real-time oral activities. Our second question is, how many learning outcomes can you find in the syllabus? This course have four learning outcomes. Um, Learning outcome one is demonstrate oral skill to express fluently and spontaneously about different cultures subject for social or academical purpose. Learning outcome two is discuss about a controversial issue using pro or con arguments to convince a counterpart toward a specific point of view. Learning outcome 3 is interpreting standard speech even when it is not clearly structured and when relationships are only in plain and not signally explicit. Learning outcome 4 is describe complex subject with clear and detailed information, developing particular points and running off with an appropriate conclusions. Um, the third question is, what are synchronous interaction activities? These activities are class determined in a times, and for a topic where teachers and students can interact and expose their different points of view and knowledge on the subjects to develop. This course have different activities to develop it. Task 1 is reflecting upon English language awareness. Task 2 is parting in a weekly mandatory encounters. Task 3 is debating about controversial issues. Task 4 is speaking part of Cambridge C1 Advanced. Task 5 is studies test listening quiz. And Task 6 is delivering a speech through a web conference system. Um, the five question is, which activities in the course imply real-time interaction? These are Task 1, reflection upon English language awareness. Task 2, parting in a weekly mandatory encounters. Task 3, debating about controversial issues. Task 6, delivering a special through a web conference system. And the final question is summary with your own word the course ruler and conditions. And my summary is, take into account the ethical values for a good development of the course, complying with the normative policy of UNED, being aware of the requirements for the development of educational training, keeping up to date personal information and knowledge of the evaluation rubric, to make appropriate use of the different communication resources and to constantly check the institutional mail. On the other hand, and very important to participate in the walking obligatory meetings in compliance with the criteria established for this. Also, in the conference site, finally accept final recognition in the event that the course has evaluation clause objective test. My email institutional working perfect. Okay. Next is reflection. My reflection is it. When I decided to start studying English, my level was very low. So I was very scared and did not know if I would be able to do this process of vocational training. Even though my level has improved in the different language skills, I still feel I must learn too much, so I consider that my level of English is reaching B2. To improve and achieve the level that I have at the moment, I have studied most of it on my own and with the activities that I propose in my learning process. If I'm honest, I had a lot of problem with the synchronous encounters that the university offered at the first because some people who thought it were angry and negative comments, so this me discouraged. I have always liked teaching. Helping other learn and know about a topic is very rewarding. English always caught my attention. I never had opportunity to learn in the properly, so I feel that achieving in from my professional is a good opportunity. My motto is and will be I am teacher because I like it and not because it touched me. Teaching is not just about knowing about a subject and exposing it. It is about doing it with passion and love to for ethical and complex people. When I study language as an adult, sorry, it's much more complex than when you are a child. Since when you are older, you have many more responsibility, and you do not learn with the same age. I mean, no, children are at an age where they explore different topic and you understand things more easily. This does not mean that as an adult you cannot achieve it. Many times you wonder how long should you study language. There are a lot of the theories and research about it, but actually that depends on each person and the goals with which they want to learn it. There are many people who only learn for to travel or do business, among other things. But in reality, the process of acquiring a language depends of the learner. To make an ongoing relationship with English, I personally think that a future teacher I will always keep my student language related. In my personal and working life, I will use this language a fundamental part of my daily activities, such as listening to radio in English, reading news in this language, and watching series or films that its language is the foreign language. I also use it as a communication tool with my linguistic peers. Learning a language is not easily achieved. This has a problem. It should be properly organized as by review the intensity of hours a day to learn, deliver the personal knowledge, and most importantly, the interesting occurred. If you do not really have interesting, it's very difficult learn. We conclude that English is the universal language, so it is of a great importance to have knowledge about it. If we are going to be teacher and teach it with the most, do it correctly, implement different pedagogical methodologies that allow and facilitate the learning of our students. I hope to continue improving my level of English and my teaching skills to fulfill my professional in the best possible way. Thank you for watching my video. See you later next video. Bye bye.